Hey, all you jazz fans out there in the night. This is Jimmy Rudolph, coming at you live. On that live from WZMB Dorsett 3. We're live broadcasting from the Tribeca studio in downtown New York today, the greatest city in the world.
Jimmy, we have a filtration system in the studio. Take off the mask. You're making less sense than usual.
Well, it's not like anyone's out there listening.
Just give with the show, Jimmy.
All right, jazz fans, just in case you want the statistics and aren't a statistic already, the renovation of Times Square has gone horribly, horribly awry. Unaware that the thick green sludge blanketing the deuce was infectious zombie matter.
Yeah, while vaporizing zombies, we zombified the vapor.
The City Engineering Corps dispersed the green fog all over Harlem and, most tragically for WZMB, the Upper West Side.
Yeah, and thanks, by the way, for making me cover that story without a mask. I had to breathe through some other guy's lung.
Some trivia for you fans. Guess how many of our listeners hailed from the Upper West Side? 80%? 90%? 95 or all of the above?
It'll be okay, Jimmy.
95% of our listenership turned into zombies. Now, what are we supposed to play now? Brains?
It couldn't be worse than that fucking Louis Prima marathon.
You know, you try, fans. You try to build a little something. You try to carve out a niche of beauty in this bloody, gut-strewn world, and what thanks do you get? Fucking Noreen Krill takes your precious ratings and just rips the guts right out of your...
At least the Banshee is paying for it. UPI reports that Krill's been arrested by the NYPD for mass zombification, with Special Prosecutor Elliot Spitzer pinch-hitting for the DA. Turns out his prostitutes all lived on the Upper West Side.
Ooh, I feel your pain, Elliot. Ouch. In my heart, my listeners were my whores.
Well, here's some Bix Beiderbecke to cheer you up, Jimmy.
Blow, Bix, baby, blow. And you're right, J-Bo.
Robin on 3, Jimmy, and what am I right about this time?
We gotta stop mooning about the 95% we've lost. And remember the 5% that is still out there, still alive, surrounded by fresh zombie. And the job now, fans, is to dispatch these poor, soulless, brain-eating former listeners as soon as possible. J-Bo.
The folks are in town, Jimmy. It's kind of a bad time.
Yeah, fine. Okay, we'll talk to Harlem. Robin, how's Harlem hanging?
We've been kidnapped, enslaved, raped, Jim Crowed, and economically disenfranchised, but this one really hurt.
Two things, Robin. One, tell us about the toxic fog that has covered Harlem. And two, take your oxygen mask off so we can hear you.
After pulling ourselves up out of the zombie valley of undeath, y'all throw us right back there.
Well, at least you have chew music so you can explode zombie heads.
Miss Marietta Jackson, 92 years old, made butter cookies for the corner boys, got turned into a zombie and ate 2 of her grandkids. That's pretty tragic, huh? Wait, no it ain't. We could just blow off her head. All better. You cold, Rudolph. Besides, the chew boys can't be everywhere at once. Motherfuckers be racing all over town in they van, blowing up heads by the dozen. Done spend all that Nobel money on hookers and blow, and they can't even use them. They that busy.
What about the other chew groups, like Moz to Flame?
Their music's pretty bad, I give you that. But it don't blow up zombie heads, maybe give them a nosebleed. It's gotta be the Chew Boys, and it's gotta be live.
So when can we get them down here?
Fool, they already down there. Council's giving them the key to the city at Riverside Park, and they're gonna play their greatest hit at the ceremony. Clear out the west side with one concert. Don't they tell you anything?
Yeah, Jimmy, they announced it at the news conference this morning. Here's a playback.
Don't know how I missed it. But that's great news.
Yeah, Harlem to the rescue again, after all you've done to us.
And we're very grateful, Robin. And on behalf of White Manhattan, let me just say that we are sorry for zombifying Harlem.
You apologizing? I don't know what to say. I never thought I'd hear. Jimmy, I accept your apology. Thank you. What about slavery while I got you on the phone?
That's a complicated issue. You know,
Man, fuck you, Rudolph!
So close. Why does that zombie keep chasing me?
Is it that special time?
Why do you ask?
You're leaving a blood trail.
Oh, how mortifying. And life-threatening.
Now, more than ever, today's women need security when they're on the go. That's why 3 out of 10 gynecologists recommend Without a Trace. Feminine products. Tampons, liners, shields, and more. We don't mask your menstrual symptoms, we destroy them. Without a Trace is irradiated to chemically dissolve any discharge. Plus, it's scented.
Looks like that zombie has disappeared.
He sure has, without a trace.
Available at Walgreens everywhere. May cause cancer. Without a trace. Because you're worth it.
And speaking of women on the go, bionic zombie and friend of the show, Melissa Moline, was spotted last night at St. Francis O' the Gruel Orphanage in Yorktown.
Yeah, my crew and I were looking in Soho. Thought we spotted her spore, too, but I'm just not convinced she's completely a zombie.
Hey, take my word for it, kid. Hope is the thing that kills us. My entire audience is zombified. Why not Melissa? Just ask St. Francis O' the Gruel.
Yeah, why does that orphanage sound familiar?
There was a scandal a month back. The caretakers were feeding the orphans to zombies and collecting the stipend checks.
And Melissa attacked?
Yep, butchered the caretakers in a bloodthirsty rampage, though none of the kids were harmed. And then someone made a giant southwestern omelet.
That was Melissa's favorite omelet. Come on, Jimmy. What zombie doesn't eat orphans? They're the low-hanging fruit of brains.
You're telling me that a zombie made that omelet? Come on, J-Bo, you're supposed to be the realist here.
I'm saying that somewhere deep inside of that zombie, our Melissa is trying to get out.
No, I can't go there, J-Bo. That's too painful. Next, you'll have me believing that all those zombified listeners will just undie.
Oh, is that why you can't keep some hope going for Melissa? Think about it, Rudolph. Once the Upper West Side is cleaned out, all those furnished apartments go on the market.
Uh-huh.
With the radios all tuned to...
WZMB.
And you got your listeners back.
Nah, they'd only switch channels.
Maybe they won't. Maybe, if the knob is stuck or something. There are miracles out there, Jimmy. Zombies are making omelets.
No, you're right, J-Bo. And all we gotta do is clear out the Upper West Side.
Which the Chew Boys will be doing in just a minute.
Fans that are left, Chew music is not our thing here at WZMB, but the Chew Boys may well be the great black hope of the Big Apple. So screw Bix Beiderbecke and let's cut to the ceremony in progress.
Go ahead,
I bet that made Robin happy.
Good one.
Monster flame!
What was that? What was that? Is that the guy?
UPI is reporting Moths to Flame lead singer Gel Tin opened fire on the Chew Boys, killing both instantly.
Oh, fuck! Oh, God!
Big Spiderbeck, if there's anyone listening. Jimmy, it's okay. I'll call my folks. I'll tell them to put a puzzle together.